kwa mkono sio?
Silvania na Elvis. Hata
unasikia producer amesema?
Nimesikia.
Hata nishare kwa nini yangu. Alafu ndio delete comment. Kuna comments mbaya. So I have to be the web moderator. Umesahau niko kazi bado niko hapa. Sasa si mimi mambo ya Facebook live ndio platform. Karibia mwanangu. Vipi? Ndio hapa.
Hapo. Ha? Haya,
Sasa unanisikia? Unanisikia? Unanisikia?
Yes. Mambo vipi? Mr. Director.
Oiwa. Kwa sababu
ana jina ngapi?
si 3 kama vile wewe uko na 4.
Tina imetoka wapi?
Wewe uko na ngapi mwanzo wewe? 4.
Elvis Campero.
Seningo.
wewe unanisikia?
Ole hapana, ole ni kwa.
Hey.
Bado one on phone. Bella Jawo Osako.
Yani tukufesa. Like that?
Panue hapa.
Sasa bae kitu ni ku
Which.
manze na kusonga songa. Manze ndio ni London.
Bana miguu. Ba.
Bana miguu. Kwa nini?
Ndio mguzama mkono kama kitu changu kimera roho.
Vizuri. Hada. Nipatie break.
Umetumia
bila hiyo.
bila nini?
Loading slow.
The
Hiyo ya site.
Hakuna net.
With the light bila light kwa site.
Hakuna net hata kwa down.
Eh. Sasa hivi
Zero net, zero internet.
ha?
internet
Terribly slow.
Hakuna net.
frustrating slow.
Kama tunaanza kuna kula cake. Na wine, na champagne. Champagne.
Haya, naenda live Silvania.
Okay.
Wenye wako kwa simu wanachati na kina Pampero.
In 3, 2, 1.
How you're doing? Thank you for tuning into NNXTRA. I hope your week has been good like ours, despite the rain and the mud and the, water everywhere. We're just happy to be here. Anyway, let me introduce my guest today, Anne.
Yes.
You seem so happy today.
No, my week has been fantastic.
Yes, Elvis?
Wiki imekuwa mzuri.
Yeah.
Tunashukuru kabisa.
Sababu translate chini nimesema
Hapana, wewe umesema nini?
fantastic.
Fantastic. Sasa fantastic na wiki imekuwa mzuri, tunapatana wapi?
Fantastic ni
You too, please. Come on. A little bird told us, Anne, that you had visited ulikuwa umeenda mahali huko. Hey, to see some sheikhs.
Hatujapumua.
lakini sikuja na bad.
Allah.
Those birds, my friend. Cute.
Which bird?
Anyway, there were birds in that place I went to. They have cute
But
birds.
that hotel was fire.
Yeah. Anyway, Anne she was out of the country. She went to Dubai, and unfortunately she didn't bring any deaths. Hakuna kitu alikuja, alijileta yeye peke yake. But moving on. Moving on, guys. Team Mafisi is now officially registered. Hey, Elvis.
Yes.
Wanaume si mnajisikia saizi?
Before aseme kitu, we gonna have a problem, a big one.
Yes.
Subscription imeongezeka?
Yeah, nini?
How much is the subscription fee for to join?
I don't know. Honestly, and then Jemo is my friend, and he was here yesterday. But I don't know. I have a different opinion about it because we are deregistering serious organizations, serious civil societies. We are freezing bank accounts of serious civil societies to register Team Mafisi. What is that to start with, honestly? You know, sina ubaya, no, nothing personal against GMO, but we need to be serious as a country.
Yes.
I mean, there are better organizations, better NGOs to be registered in this country.
But it's only that
I think we were doing okay with it being unofficial. Sasa to make official nini happen.
It has ideologies actually. Jaimo was supposed to come on the show, but he sent in his apology. He couldn't make it, but he promises to make it next time.
What does the Mafisi Circle stand for? What do they
need to save pesa?
Exactly. Yes.
Now that it's official.
Businesses for people.
Yes.
They're going to encourage men to go after women. What exactly they're supposed to be doing in that circle?
But a lot of women were so angry at Jaimo because of using the name, because that name has always been used to objectify women. As a woman, you are always you are always preyed on. So people were like, why that particular name? Why Team Mafisi? Basi Fisi, let's be registered or something.
Maybe he was riding on the fame that name already has. That name already gained ground for in this country. So to take it up right now, it's good for him. It's good publicity, good traction for the people who are supposed to be following that circle.
Yes.
But then again, still going back to my earlier question of what value is this circle?
Yeah. I mean, men have always been like that since time immemorial.
Yeah.
I mean, tumekuwa tukifisia madem since kitambo sana. So, mimi my issue ni a whole CEO or director ali take time off his busy schedules to even take pictures.
Yes.
To even take pictures to register Team Mafisi. Na amekuwa aki-harass ma NGOs hapa nje tunajua. Amekuwa aki-harass civil societies, amekuwa aki-freeze bank accounts. Alafu all of a sudden ametokea, he's smiling, registering something that of what value does it have to our country?
Sisemi when we need him.
I mean, hapo I think.
But is the problem the name, or with what it has been used to stand for, or the problem is what? What is the problem?
My problem is the reason behind it.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is the reason behind the formation of this circle?
Of what value will it add to our economy, to our country?
We will wait and see.
How is it going to benefit? How is
Yeah.
it going to benefit people? Alafu Fisi ni nani? Identify a Fisi for me, because this is a Mafisi foundation. Who is a Fisi? Yeah, Fisi ni nani?
And others.
Wezi simamia ni Fisi kati ya dem. Name people, how we name businesses. There's a power in a name.
Yes.
Yeah, tunafaa kuwa very careful.
Okay,
But
guys.
question, when you're forming these circles, you're forming them thinking in mind that you're going to attract other people, let's say people who want to join this group. Maybe someone would want to join your investments with other big people. Let's say an investor comes, like he wants to join this group. Do you think with the name of that circle he will be interested in joining this circle?
And then also Sylvania, what are we trying to advocate for? Are we encouraging the act of men being Sisis?
Yes.
Is that what we're trying to achieve by this? Really?
That's what I'm wondering, what it's all about.
Because I think I think then we'll be losing it as a society.
Yes.
If we are going to
No, we'll be losing. We have lost it.
by registering, then we've completely
lost it.
Because I think as a country we have better things to register, better organizations, better NGOs, and that's my problem with my problem with the whole thing. Sina beef na GMO na Mafisi.
Na umeregelea kitu mara tena.
Mse bana, nijua alikuwa hapa jana, nimemuita before. So sitaki aonekane niko na beef na jana alikuwa hapa anasema nimeona Donald ame-tweet amesema sijui nini.
Yes.
I mean, it's good publicity for
Yes.
him. Good or bad?
Alikwambia hivi Mafisi zako ni about.
Yeah, exactly.
Hatukuongea sana.
Oh my God.
Hatukuongea sana kwa sababu alikuwa amekaa meeting nyingine. Na mimi nilikuwa busy.
Yes.
But hakuna vile tutakuwa tuna deregister other organizations, other civil societies that have better agendas for
But
this
there
country.
were reasons for
And
these
then
other NGOs to be deregistered. Maybe for
we could read malice
had
into
value.
that. We could read malice into all that,
Yes.
And so I think as a country, clearly, we are losing it, and I think we need to John, tunafaa ku prioritize vitu better. Na tuache kunini bana. Tuna encourage hadi wase kwa Mafisi. Watu wako loyal. Watu wako loyal.
talking to yourself.
Yes.
Mimi ni mloyal. Mimi nimekonga tu mloyal.
Visit.
Lakini
Yes.
tuache historia ku encourage yourself kwa mafisi.
Guys, please.
Ndio maana watu wanapigwa mavisu hapa nje.
If you disagree, I know a lot of men are going to come and disagree with what Elvis is saying. You know, it has come as a shock. Me, I thought angekuwa hapa defending the team Mafisi,
Una defend nini
being
sasa?
loyal. I don't know. You guys are like silently sworn into this unknown kind of
It's
group.
not a cult.
I think you stand for something that has credibility that comes with it. Stand for something that has value,
Me saying no
truth, and
paper, but-
importance.
Yes.
Something you think. First of all, the name itself.
Yes.
Just zero.
Okay. Anyway, we are going to give J-Mo Williams a chance to defend himself. He's told us he actually promised that he's going to come on the show. But let's move on, guys.
Yeah.
Now, there's this story that has been trending for a while now about a leaked conversation between former presidential candidate Nazlin Umar and one top Jubilee official. And even it ran on a local daily. I want to ask this question, Anne. Why are we invading in people's privacy? Why are we being so hypocritical about this? Come on, how many people have these kinds of conversations?
I think we were reading this all wrong.
Yes.
We're not invading, we're not being concerned. We're just shocked that Duale has a softer side of him.
Okay, we don't know. We don't know if who is that person.
Many people speculate
Yes.
it's him. If to go by whatever people are saying,
Yes.
they're thinking that it's him. Maybe people are still shocked that it's him. But then again, we don't know who this person is.
Yeah.
We're not sure if it's him or if it's someone else. We don't have to be invading into people's talk, their phone. But we have to ask the question, who leaked this conversation?
Yeah.
It's not a matter of who leaked. Come on. Come on, guys. Let me say, how many times do ourselves do we have these kinds of, you know, intimate conversations with other people on phone? I mean, Safaricom wakifungua servers, zile vitu zitapatikana. I mean, this should not be shocking. Why are we shocked?
Let's say if someone who pretends to be so tough, you know, then you hear that this person is like, oh my love, or what can I do for you, or say anything you want, I will give it to you.
Yes.
Anyway, if someone asks me that, I will name everything I want you to get me. But anyway, to other stories.
Yes, Elvis, you haven't said anything on this.
I listened to that tape, and is it a tape or is it a leaked conversation between the two of them? And I could not help but just, you know, appreciate the fact that that man has mysteries. Oh, mwanaume ana mistari. Eh?
No, I think
do you love me?
I think he was being needy.
Do you love me? Tuanze tu hapo. No, answer the question.
No, this
Oh, mwanaume ana mistari. Ana mistari, and clearly you could tell that kulikuwa na issues and he was avoiding them.
Yes.
You know, kuna vile yani you have to appreciate the fact that pia paka mzee hunywa maziwa.
Ni kweli?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hizo ni paka mbili mzee. Hizo ni paka mbili mzee zilikuwa zinakunywa maziwa. The question which is true is how did this audio conversation leak? Is it safe for us to have phone conversations anymore in this country without them leaking? And especially because these are prominent people. Do we enjoy the privacy that we assume to have when we are having such intimate conversations
Yes.
with people? Because staki kesho me probably niko pale bunge naongea na minji yangu alafu kidogo so is our security.
I think we might never know what happened, you know, for that conversation to actually find its way to the media or to the public eye.
Yeah.
But my point is here that this thing happened, but now it's this woman who is being demonized.
Why?
It's like
By who?
by everyone. Have you read the comments? People are like, you know, talking a lot of things about Miss Umar. Like, come
And saying
on.
what?
Yes.
When someone asks you, what do you want me to do for you?
Yeah.
You name what you want. If I decide, if babe asks me, can I buy you what do you want? I tell him I want a car.
Buy.
It's what I want.
You get a
I will
car.
not lie to you that I want shoes and I don't want shoes. I have enough shoes
Fine.
in my house.
That's what I'm
so,
saying.
You will not judge me
Yes.
according to what my demands, according to what my heart, my head, and my body want.
Yeah.
That's not.
That's why I'm
We
saying
cannot,
we should not even be judging about this conversation. It is a normal conversation between two grown-up people,
Yeah.
But
and it shouldn't have even
But we're allowed to
been
be
blown
shocked.
out
We're
of
allowed to be
proportions.
shocked.
Come on,
Well,
and no,
I
no.
thought it was so hilarious.
Yeah.
I think that guy was being needy, being too. Do you love me? Do you love me?
but of course. But of course, what do you want?
If
What do you want?
You two people,
If it's a
please.
Lexus, just say. I mean, the lady could not mind a Lexus. Just say.
Yes.
And if-
it's a
I
house,
mean,
get it.
I don't
if the man
think- I
has
don't-
the cash to buy it,
yeah.
buy it. That's none of your business. Because you're not going to buy me all those things.
Mimi nataka kujua watu saizi hapa, if people right now we just follow them up, you know, and see what they do, or the kinds of conversations they have,
very shocked.
or what the kind of things they text to each other. I mean, why are we calling the kettle black when we are the pot?
But then again, I understand that you called the lady,
Yes.
and she confirmed that yes, there was a conversation that is being rounds of her and a gentleman. Could it be that maybe she leaked the conversation herself, just looking for attention, rather? Is it?
Or
is
maybe the man leaks the conversation.
highly unlikely. Highly unlikely. If we cannot even mention his name on this interview, it clearly shows that
Who cannot
clearly
mention the name?
It's because we don't know the person.
If
Do
he
you
does
know?
not- if
Do
he
you
does
know?
not even want to be seen in car lots, in parking lots, and all these places, clearly he has a problem. He wouldn't lick it.
Maybe it's
So
a third party.
maybe I think, in my
Maybe
personal
it's a
opinion, I think the lady licked it because, even you could just tell from the conversation that she's hungry for attention, and not just from anybody.
Yes.
From that particular gentleman.
I don't think.
And that's why she wouldn't mind
Wait.
it to be anywhere, anytime.
Elvis,
Yes.
there's nothing like hungry for attention.
Yes.
If we are in a relationship and you don't have
Define-
the secret,
No, relationships
whether
are
I am
different
your
these days.
mistress, whether I am your whatever I am to you,
But I am a
as
bit-
long as we
yeah.
have something going on between us, I expect you to have even a single bit of time to give to me.
But
When
the
I demand for that
gentleman is busy.
time, it's not
But the
me or
gentleman is
something.
busy. He cannot come
Oh,
to the
so
car.
you're
to the
busy when you
parking
want
lot.
something from me. You're not going to be busy. But when I need you, all of a sudden you're busy.
But I've
What?
taken time to call you.
Why is he making
that's
it a man's
it.
world? It's not a man's world.
To do
This thing
it.
has to go two ways.
It's a two-way thing, yeah.
And that's why the lady was asking, if you're too busy for me,
Yes.
then how are you going to make it work?
Exactly. And he's
And that's
busy
the
asking,
thing,
do you
yeah.
love me? He's not answering the
you
question that he was being
if,
asked.
you see, if you love me, it has to be unconditional. If I am there or not there.
So if it's unconditional, it doesn't matter. If I decide not to pick your calls and answer your message, it should be unconditional.
And you also
Guys.
need to understand that this lady has been insulting this gentleman 100 times. He could count.
Maybe he's used to.
Elvis, you're talking as if you know something we don't. Let me read one comment from someone here who was, thank you guys for commenting on Facebook. Abdallah bin Hassan is saying, I think out of experience, when a man asking a lady, do you love me? It shows how he is a player.
Thank you.
As in, how can you doubt your heart and force yourself to someone who doesn't want to show you the love
But sometimes,
and care?
if you go back to that conversation,
Yes.
these two people had not seen one another for a long time. And so the gentleman, of course, because this person is busy, and we all know he's a busy person. So he was just calling to confirm if the love is still there. And so the first agenda of the house
Yes.
was to know, do you love me?
Yes.
The first business of the house.
I think I understand this.
Before they could even
from where
proceed.
she's coming from, I would not want to be in a relationship with a man who will not give me the time of day. Trust me, that is not going to work. Like when I need you, be there. I know people can be busy. I have a job, you don't have a job.
Yeah.
But out of that job, you can create time. This person works from Tuesday to Thursday because they say Parliament works on.
On whatever, yeah.
We know he's a member of Parliament. He's a, I think senator or governor, whatever he
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
These things, they're always on break. First of all,
Kwanza saizi wako break.
because they were on break and they have been on break during this election period and all that time. So asisema ati hana time. Whatever he's been doing all this while, whatever he has been, he knows. That's why he wants to make sure that this woman still loves him.
But anyway, guys, we'll come back to this conversation. Just keep on commenting, guys, on what you think about, this story that has been trending for a while now. But now, since we are, let's move from these issues of, people texting or sexting or everything. There's this there's a new singer in the industry, and she has actually come out with a new gospel song. Her name is Sasha Davis. I don't know if you guys have heard her, but her song has created a lot of controversy. She stars in in this show on Nairobi Diaries, and I don't know. This song has really created a lot of controversy. People have been talking crazy about it, telling her to go back to the producer and everything. I don't know if you are able to have that song. Okay, we'll come back to it. But this is, do you think this is the reason why our artists are not going anywhere? Kenyans, we don't know how to show love to new artists. Come on, guys.
New artists.
No, when the song is work,
Are you
it's work.
serious? That is not a new artist. She's not even an artist to begin with.
When the song is stupid, it's stupid.
Yeah, if something is bad, it's bad. That is terrible. I mean, I don't know who her friends are, who family, who even allowed that song to even go on YouTube in the first place.
Yes.
I mean, that is terrible. She does not have talent, and that it just ends there. She should try other things. Maybe being
Sylvania, the problem is not us embracing talent. The problem is the people who produce these things.
Yes.
We will embrace you when you give us something good. Trust me, we will go for it. We will watch it a million and billions of times. But if you give us something that's that stupid, we will not watch it.
How many times has someone tried something, for the first time, and then the second time gets it right? Come on. But if we are not there, yes, she's not. Yes.
You've seen her new song.
Yes, Sifa.
She has really tried. Don't compare that with the other crap that you've been watching.
Yeah. Even the video quality. The vocals are terrible. The video quality is bad, to say the least. That is even worse than your first email that you ever wrote. There's no take two on that.
I think people should stick to their talents and profession. If you are a singer,
and people should be honest.
If you like acting and doing reality shows, do it.
Yeah, people should be honest.
Like
Sylvania, today if I came to you and I tell you, I've been thinking of doing music, and then I do a verse for you, you should just be honest and tell me, Elvis, wewe stick na kuandika. Yes. Fanya vitu yako, stick to your lane.
Guys, come on.
So huyo ni mtu number one, hana marafiki, hana familia, wamwambie yenyewe, my friend, just stick to doing what you're good at, not music.
But sometimes they make us look bad on the market. They'll say like, Kenyans don't know how to sing. It's just because
come on, Elvis. Even I know you have a job.
Imagine.
Let me ask you a question, Elvis. You have a job. Did you come here knowing everything?
I came here knowing most of the things.
Thank you.
I was not very.
They ask you.
I could be trusted with big responsibilities to deliver to a certain extent, and because I was not 100% perfect, I ask. Nauliza, nasema hapa vipi na ndoa.
This is the reason why our artists. If we cannot show any kind of love to them, who will show them love? I think we are just.
I will disagree with you on that.
Okay.
So when they started, they were good.
Very.
It's because they knew what they were doing.
Okay.
Some artists when they start out good because they were born singers, they were born musicians. It's their talent. It's what they are meant to do. But you can't wake up out of the blues. You don't know how to sing. You don't know how to do anything, and then you start singing, and then you expect us to just wake up and embrace your song.
You just accept it because you've recorded a song. Let me give you an example. When Pitson was starting, his videos were very bad. They were low quality, but we've seen him growing. When Diamond was starting, huko sijui wapi, huko sijui alianza wapi, huko Tandale. Saizi anafanya ma big collab na Rick Ross. We did not look at the video. We did not look at how ugly he was.
Yes.
We focused
My
on the
goodness,
vocals.
how ugly.
Sasa ni sabuni. We focused on what? On the vocals. Tukasema yenyewe ukijana ako na talent. Unajua? Kuna wasee wengi sana wameanza hapo nje. Msee ako na talent na Wakenya wanawakubali na wanakubali kabisa.
So
You
what?
know?
So
huyu
in short,
sisi tunamkataa but hii ni unini amefanya.
arudi shule
Hata siwezi
asome
sema.
how to think.
Yes.
Hata asijaribu tena.
You want us to embrace things
Mediocre
low
things.
standards so that people can be happy. We're not here to please people. Because hata tukiwatch hizo ni bundles zetu tunatumia.
Ndio hiyo.
Guys, if you want to understand what we are referring to, please go to Nairobi News website. It's nairobinews.nation.co.ke and check out that song that we're talking about. But I have a comment from her. She actually said she blamed the low quality on her team of producers, and that often let her down, you know.
Was she sleeping when people were producing that song?
Ndio hiyo.
Ama alikuwa anafanya? Alikuwa anakula.
Okay.
You're supposed to be active. That's your work.
Yes.
That's your money you have invested in. So you don't go sleep somewhere and wait for someone to bring you a finished product. You have to go through all the process.
And also she said it's not about money, because for me I pay for my music, but at the end of the day you get what your producer decides. So she says that this decision is not up to her
At the end
actually.
of the day, you get what you worked on.
Oh my gosh.
Mtu
Elvis,
hapa anauliza. Sijui kama utasoma hiyo.
just read what are they saying?
Kuna mtu hapa anasema anaitwa
Yes.
Shiku Mburu. Anasema, "I Elvis, it sounds like project evaluation when a man asks if a woman loves him." But of course you have to evaluate. Lazima ufanye case study. You have to always confirm. Unajua serikali ugeuzwa.
Kwani
Serikali ugeuzwa unakuja
love is
unapata.
shown, not told. If I can say a lot of things, but I might be lying.
And that's why the man asked, "What can I do for you
Oh my gosh.
to show that I love you?"
Na angekuwa anadanganywa akoshua anapendwa.
Nani?
Mimi naweza kwambia live na sipendi, so what would you do?
Yes,
Ndio hiyo.
like I said, a lot of words.
I can repeat it a million times.
Yes,
I don't mean it. What
yes.
do you do?
People can say a lot.
Just asking me, do you love me?
Yeah.
Yes. And I will say it so loud. Yes, I love you. And I don't love you. So what would you do?
That's such a hot topic. Okay, now you know Twitter. Kenya's on Twitter. That breed of people.
You make my day. I love you, Kenyans on Twitter. It's always so fun.
The unique and special breed. Well, they started something comparing how our leaders, you know, the way they dress.
Yeah.
And it started out by one online user who posted a picture saying that identifying the man on the picture as her senator, and then someone else shared a past picture of Nairobi Governor Mike Sonko, you know, when he used to have all those blings and everything, and then now it's just escalated to everyone chipping in with their with pictures of their elected members of parliament.
Yeah.
But I think it's a good way to remove all the pressure that we have right now in this country. We make fun of these politicians, even if they lie to us at times, even if they take us for a ride. It's a good way of winding up the week.
Yeah.
It's so frustrating.
Okay, can we have the pictures? Can we have the pictures? Okay, guys, if you're watching, you're just seeing those pictures going on. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not the type of person to judge someone by how they dress. I mean, I look at the content of someone's brain.
Yes.
And I don't know. I mean, I get the humor. I appreciate the humor, which is very good. But then again, these are people that were voted in for. These are people who, I mean, they have something here. Much as we may not agree with how they dress, I mean, they have something here. And so for me, I will not judge them.
Elvis, did you see the picture of one that is being alleged to be as a minister for Sudan? Oh my goodness, that guy.
But that guy.
Have you seen that picture?
I've seen it.
Sibanya, when we started doing this live, tunaanza huko kwa Matambara. Oh, wengine hatukuzungumza.
Angalia mali Sonko ametoka. Angalia mali Sonko ametoka. Kama
Listen.
tunge dismiss Sonko hizo siku because of the blings, angekuwa governor sahi. Yeah, it's growing up.
You have to understand this. You have to understand this.
I think it's very relatable to the person, especially for Sonko, using Sonko. Wase huko ghetto manze. Wana relate na yeye sana because of the nini? Because of the blings nini. Wana relate na yeye baya.
Really?
Kuliko saizi. Alafu hao watu wa masuti ndo wanaibanga. Corporate thieves, corporate thugs. Hapana, lakini juu imebidi. Unajua?
Come
Imebidi
on.
bana.
To those much is given, much is expected.
So unasema nini?
You can't be the same.
Kwani how should leaders dress
You
like?
can't be
So
the same.
you just wake up, you be born, you come.
No, did you see
Or
the
what should
transformation that our governor went through?
Happens, Sylvania, it
Yes.
happens.
And
People
it's
transform.
taken many years. It's taken many years to, I think, convince Sonko to dress like that. It's taken many years. Why?
Hata wenye
Because the way
city sahi,
yeah.
there are those baggy suits they used to wear. It's also part of transformation.
Yeah.
So it's okay for them to be wearing this stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't judge.
It's
Don't
not
judge.
alive.
Don't judge a leader by
So they
how
can walk
dress.
into, parliament wearing, 5 blings,
If it's
a
allowed.
t-shirt and
Kama
jeans.
iko
If
kwa
it's
dress
allowed.
code,
Yeah. Why
fine.
not?
Unakumbuka ule mwenye alitolewa kwa huko ilikuwa ni
Nyeri.
Nyeri ama
Nyeri,
Nyeri?
yes.
It was not part of the dress code. I can
Yes.
tell. But if it's part of the dress code, go.
It's okay.
Rock away. As
Because
long as at the end of the
I
day,
don't want to know about what you dress. What
Yeah,
are
yeah.
you bringing
Yes.
to us?
Yes.
it's the content of your brains,
Okay.
not your dress code.
Oh, really?
Yes. Even the good book says, come to me the way you are. Mimi siangalie vile umevaa, naangalia
Roho.
naangalia roho bana. Kwa hivyo hata sisi kama electorates, kwa sisi ndo tunavotia watu.
Yeah.
Hatuangalii vile mtu anavaa.
So-
Tunaangalia at the end of the day, huyu mtu amesema ata deliver A, B, C, D. Are they able to deliver?
So whoever
Alafu-
said that first impressions make, are
first
very
impression.
allowed.
Where has that
Are very,
Where has
It
that
works in
gotten us?
relationships.
Yeah, in our tuko relationship.
In this case, it's politics.
Kama
no,
electorate
I don't
ametukubali.
think you guys are really honest about this thing.
Sylvia, let me ask you. Unakumbuka the MP, the young MP who was voted mwenye hakuwa hata na posters ama
Ndio huyo.
that guy was not in suits.
Ndio huyo.
That guy came as he was.
huyo.
People embraced him as he was. There was no suit, there was no nothing.
Ndio hiyo.
Kuna mtu sasa anamuuliza penye chini alikuwa anavaa.
Yeah.
It's just fine. Sasa yako na Prado, what's the problem?
Na mshahara.
Me, I don't care about what you dress. Ukitaka hata ukuja kama umevaa sandals.
Okay.
And I think that's the thing we should also try and change perceptive. We should try and change our perception on people. Tuache ku stereotype. Just because someone maybe has dreadlocks, it doesn't mean that they are mungiki. It doesn't mean that they are they're not well mannered. They probably
They're
smoke bang.
gangsters.
No, they are gangsters. Let us not stereotype people, or let us not have a certain perspective of people based on how they dress. Mimi nimevaa hivi leo, lakini nafanya vitu serious hiyo ofisi.
You're bringing in a very important point, because the other day when individuals came out and called themselves the Nairobi business community,
Yes.
everybody was against that.
Ndio hiyo.
Just because
But
of
utapata huyo ni mtu ako na flats huko hivyo mahali, ni vile tu he's not so, like Zuckerberg. Zuckerberg huvaa t-shirt moja Monday to Monday, 365. Mwaka ina siku ngapi? Siku zote. Anavanga t-shirt moja. T-shirt moja. Huyo ni mtu unaweza angalia hivi, useme maybe hana pesa, lakini ako Forbes list.
Yeah.
So usiangalie msee uone msee ako hivi hivi.
Yes.
Perceive.
So people should accept the Nairobi business community, because I know some people have not
Yes.
accepted
No.
it.
Si story na ku-accept sasa. Tunaangalia pia content yao.
Unajudging mtu vile amedress hajavaa suti. Wewe umevaa suti.
Okay.
Ndio hiyo. Leo je.
Okay, let me
No,
read
no,
a comment here. Someone is saying, he's commenting on our earlier story on the leaked telephone conversation, saying love can be felt and can't be just said by words.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yes.
Nilikwambia nikisema I don't love you, I love you na simini.
Yeah.
Ukaijua.
Yes.
But unajua tulikuwa tunaongea in the context of the conversation.
But this one is
You could just tell, even the way the lady was speaking, you could just tell she was very much in love. Unajua? You could just tell. Kuna vile mtu anaongea on the other side.
do you love me?
Unajua
Yes.
tu manze yenyewe hapo. Hata
I'm
siponiambia.
asking you a question. Do you love me?
But of course.
What is going on with you? I can
Everyone.
even, if I counted the number of times you guys asked each other if you
No,
love
they
each
do.
other.
No, keep up with this
On the show.
So just conversation.
What is going on?
It's a challenge. It's the anaitwa nani wa mama?
Yeah,
Nazlin Umar
yeah.
challenge. It's
Okay.
the Nazlin Umar challenge.
And we also saw the witness challenge, guys.
Witness.
My goodness, Kenyans on
are
Twitter.
extra. Kenyans are too extra. By the way, too extra.
No, but
Too extra.
but it's nice. Come on.
That's too extra.
How?
Didn't,
But
they,
seriously,
Did you like it?
didn't you laugh?
I appreciate. I
Thank you.
laughed.
Keep
Yeah.
quiet.
Sawa basi. We are not extra.
Anyway, guys, we have come almost to the end of the show. But anyway, I will get your final comments on Sasha Davies' new song, gospel song. She's actually a cast at Nairobi Diaries.
Is she?
Yes.
Jesus.
We shouldn't be too hard on our artists. That's why they are saying it's too hard for them to make it. We only want to accept the ones we know, and we can't accept the new ones. Why?
We have standards.
Yeah.
We have standards. We don't take crap. When you give me something that I'm going to use my bundles to watch, when you give me something that want me to appreciate you, give me something good.
Yes.
Don't give me a shoddy one. When you're employed, you're expected to do your very best.
Yes.
Don't do shoddy work. This is like a job for her. If it's her job, she should give us the very best. Stop blaming us for your shoddy work. Just because we don't appreciate what you do, it's because
she's trying to force herself down our throats. That's what you're saying. Right? Elvis, your final comment, please.
My final comment is this: kupendwa ni bahati, kuchukiwa ni lazima. Kuchukiwa ni final comments zangu. Babes, you keep quiet. Keep quiet.
Okay, guys.
Kusema what you want ilisha.
Sawa.
This is the thing. Kenyans have shown love before to people who have started from literally rock bottom, but they had talent. And we've supported them from the first day to right now. I think to where they've gone to, maybe international levels, or they're still growing up. Kenyans have a good ear for good music. They have a good eye for a good video. And I think this time they've just seen that this is total crap, total mediocrity. There's literally no talent in that lady. and we are just being honest by telling her you should try other things. Like maybe being a cast in Nairobi Diaries. And maybe hapo atapata unga. Lakini kuimba, kwanza gospel, ashindwe kabisa. Ashindwe na alege.
As they say, tell someone the truth. Kipembeleza hapa tunaambia you're doing something good when this person not do.
Huyo ana marafiki. Kwanza
usaidii.
Pesa yake imeliwa bure hapo. She should the producer of that song.
Tell the truth. It's easier.
Guys, we have come to the end of the show because I cannot let you continue venting like this.
No, we are just saying
the truth.
Yes.
Mapenzi tu.
Yes, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please keep on commenting on what you think about these stories that have been on trending this week.
Yeah.
And see you next week.
Kamili.
For us, we are out.
Kamili. Are we off air?
But who next that conversation? We should find out. But I'm the woman. I am so sure it's not her. Who be the man?
Ani lisawaje ukataja jina ya huyo mtu.